Hey everyone, Alan Bauer here in Bay City, Michigan. And tonight I want to talk about how to actually get more recruits to sign up with you by giving them value. Now, when you think about it, I know a lot of times people, they want to kind of put everything on autopilot. And it's good to automate things. And we have some new systems with CTFO that help automate that process. But with a lot of people, they want to have this conversation or they want to feel like they know you. They want you to they want to feel like you're giving them value. That's why people sign up because there's thousands of associates. Why are they going to pick pick you to sign up with rather than somebody else? So, I look at it when I signed up. I look at I was big into the CBD with another company before CTFO, and then I remember some changes. I first heard about CTFO, and I was on this Facebook group, and I wanted to find out about it. Was this like the same quality, and what was different about this? So I started asking questions, and I remember the one, there's a lot of people just kind of put stuff, spam stuff, but the person I actually ended up signing up under, I signed up under Charity, and she's out of Canada, and she had actually private messaged me and started answering questions, and we had this great conversation, and I just felt like, unlike everybody else, just kind of like spouting facts off on the board. Well, it's like we're GMP certified and we're organic and blah blah blah. It's like they're putting the little facts and figures. I felt like she really reached out and found out what I wanted. She had that conversation with me and she answered my questions, and I thought about it right then. I need to talk to Karen before we jump ship. And she came home and I said, "Hey, I got something to tell you," and I had that conversation with her. And then I went back and I talked to Charity again. But the reason I signed up with her is because I felt like she really cared. She was a good human being, and she had, took her time and listened to me, found out what I wanted, not what she wanted. She wasn't just like ramming stuff down my throat, like, spouting out of all these facts and figures, but she really wanted to know what what I was looking for. And that's a very good lesson. And I've tried to take that and do the same thing. Like the biggest reason that we had explosive growth before, and Karen and I made it up to 25K, is because we did look at the value, giving people value above and beyond. Now, I did a lot of blogging at the time, and I still do. So when I did a blog too, I didn't just cut and paste some article off the website or something from corporate and put out the same thing that thousands of other people are. What I always tried to do is, I follow boards and I talk to a lot of people during the day, and what I look at is one of the stories will like really resonate with me, or I'll have somebody that has a problem. And, what people are really looking for, they're really looking for two things. They're either looking for solutions to their problems, or they want something that's going to make them feel better, which a lot of times is the solution to their problem. So on the problems, what are they getting into the business for? Let's find out. Like, hey, why do you have this interest in CTFO? Why do you have the interest in CBD? And it can come down to health, wealth, or maybe both of them. So a lot of times on the health, maybe it's their own health or a family member, a loved one's health. It could be a child, it could be a pet, whatever that issue is. And I know we're not doctors, and there's a lot of FDA rules, and we're not allowed to diagnose, treat, prescribe anything like that. But we can help people through. We can help point them in the right direction. So find out what they're actually looking for there. Maybe somebody's got like a lot of stiffness and stuff, and they just want to be able to take their kid to the park, or their grandkid or something, or be able to play ball with them, or maybe go on this, trip with their loved ones. Like, maybe you got to do some hiking and stuff like that. And you really want to go to it. And you're at that point in your life where you got some aches and pains and things like that going on that you're just not able to do that. Maybe CBD is the answer, or CBDA. If it's a wealth issue, don't just assume, and even let's go back up to the products again. Try not to let your own personal opinions kind of get in the way sometimes. Because a lot of times people will think, well, this one product, like the Super Gold's really expensive. It's like, well, you should start off lower, and I'm kind of the opposite way. I want to go with what is going to work on the person, because if the Super Gold's a flagship product for me, and I know some people say, the other 10X works better for me. Everybody's a little bit different. There's no right or wrong on anything, but I want to make sure that people get what they're looking for. Don't underestimate what somebody can afford. Maybe things are tight in your life, but maybe to somebody else, maybe they're tight too, but people will come up with the money if it solves their problem. And, for me, the Super Gold one, 1000, I am on, I make sure I've got bottles of that stocked up so I never run out. I'm not going a day with it. I got close one time, but now we keep a couple extra bottles on hand. And, we do the auto ship and everything else, but, and I do that with a lot of the products. So find out what they're looking for. And then the other thing on the wealth, how much money do they want to make? Why do they want to make it? Because it's not just about making money. A lot of times it's like, why do you need this extra money? It could be, to get out of debt. It could be that simple. Hey, I want to pay off all my debt. I want to have that financial freedom, stock up for my retirement. Once I get out of debt, replace my income, I'd like to punch out of my corporate job. A lot of people that's there. Some people may love their job. Don't assume that everybody hates their job. Some people really love what they're doing. Or maybe they want to still have a job, but maybe it doesn't pay much, but they, want this to do that, but they love their job. So find out what it is. Or maybe somebody, has, like a parent that's dying in another state, and they can't take the time off to be away from their job or something like that. Parent with health issues. I've been in that position before where my parents had health issues, and I had to work. I was over in Iraq, and I'm flying back over to Iraq, and, my mom passes away. I talked to her before, or just before the flight took off, and by the time I got to Iraq, she passed away. And my regional manager came out, said, hey, I got some bad news for you. Broke the news to me. I had to fly back to the States. So when you think about it, to me, it's my personal thing is about time and money. Time, financial freedom and time freedom, because we can't buy back time. Money is easy to replace. You can always make more money. For some people, they struggle with it a lot, and there's a lot of struggles, so find out what somebody's looking for, bring them value. Even like in the blogs, like I said, I didn't just cut and paste the certain things out there. I tried to find something that I really thought was going to bring value. When I do these videos, I really look at something that's going to try to bring value. And what I'm recommending is you do the same thing. I see some people out there doing a bang up job on it, man. Two thumbs up. I gotta drop my paper here to do the 2 thumbs up. But a lot of you people out there, like I'll see some good content out there, some people that are just really killing it and delivering a good message, and their heart's really behind it, and they're helping people. They're bringing value to them. And whether they're on my team or not, we're all on the same team. The way I look at it with CTFO, it's all about the company. And because the company has to do good, so we all do good. I mean, it raises us all up. And the company's doing a lot of things. We've watched our volume and everything go up. And here's what I really like about that. Yeah, we're making a lot more money. I mean, over the last 2 weeks, well, last week and then this week is another stellar week. And sales have been incredible. The amount of money we're making is great. But what I really like about it is I see that all these people really believe in the product and they're doing it for a reason. It's just not all about making money. It's like we're actually helping people out there. People are buying these products because it's going to solve a problem for them. That's what their hope is. They're going to buy this and solve a problem. So let's find out what their issue is. Let's give them value. Let's over deliver. And that's how you get the recruits. And you got to be in this business every day. Like this is why I do a video every day. You can't just disappear for months. I mean, even if you're on vacation, do a short video. Do a little post, a little picture, you and your family on vacation. Say, hey, thanks to CTFO, we got the time and the money to be able to take this nice vacation. And look at us, we're having fun. So whatever it is, get your goals, live your dreams, find out what you want, and then just help other people get what they want. So that's my advice today for recruiting. A lot of you are killing it out there. I'm watching the numbers in the back, and I can see the same people. And the people that I know and I had conversations, some of them I don't know. I mean, they're downline in my team, and I see some of these people killing it. I mean, they just got like, boom, boom, boom. They're signing people up, and there's people that are buying. The people they're signing up are buying. Got to deliver value. And I'm sure I'd love to talk to some of these other people too and find out what value that they're delivering. How are they doing it? Because we all learn from each other. So that's all I got. Hopefully you find value in here. If you do, just, give me a little comment. Just say value something or thumbs up, whatever. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.